A Fox News anchor just casually suggested that we should involuntarily euthanize the homeless. What the fuck? I mean, guys, this was not some fringe creator. This is not some random internet troll. This is a well-known news anchor on a mainstream media outlet that is pushed to millions of people. That idea, that casual joke, is now heard by millions. Now, the comment was made from Brian Kilmeade, who is a co-host of Fox and Friends, and his exact words were, "Or lethal injection, or something, just kill them." And his co-host didn't argue. Now, let's talk about why this matters so much. You see, words hold weight, and language like this dehumanizes entire groups of people, and it's normally vulnerable people. And once something is seen as a problem to be fixed, a lot of people would rather just wipe their hands with it, right? They would rather eliminate the problem than help the people experiencing the problem. And the second that dehumanization starts, violence soon follows. And if you don't believe me, well, history serves as this playbook. So let's go over some things. Nazi Germany. Hitler and his supporters used propaganda calling Jewish people rats and vermin, which we obviously know paved the way for the Holocaust. Rwanda, 1994, radio broadcasts referred to the Tutsi minority as cockroaches, directly inciting a genocide that killed 800,000 people in the span of just 100 days. Jim Crow America. Politicians and newspapers portrayed Black Americans as criminals and threats, which justified lynchings and systemic terror that continues to this day. Japanese internment camps in World War II. U.S. leaders labeled Japanese Americans as national security threats, leading to the forced imprisonment of 120,000 innocent people. And if you'd like a more recent example, let's use the murder of Charlie Kirk. I mean, directly after we found out what had happened, right-wing media and creators alike started instantly blaming the left. Oh, it's the left's fault. It's liberals. Liberals did this. The violent left, the radicalized left. When we've now found out it was actually a right-wing person that thought Kirk wasn't conservative enough. Now, this is a prime example of how fast propaganda can spread to hate, because now we have all of these creators on TikTok, YouTube, everywhere you go online, saying and advocating for a fucking civil war. And I'll say it again, the second you label a group of people as a problem, violence ensues soon after. Always. It happened in Nazi Germany, Rwanda, America, multiple times. We need to learn from this history and stop just disregarding it and watering it down. No, it's not a pretty history, but we need to learn from that history so we don't repeat it. And I think that is the simplest thing to understand, but me saying that is radical. You know, right now on Fox News, as I said, they automatically want to go to exterminate homeless people. I mean, he literally said it. Kill them. Instead of figuring out the root problems. Did you know there are over 600,000 people that are unhomed in the U.S.? Many are veterans, families, and working people that have jobs but still can't afford the rent. Homelessness, guys, it's a fucking systemic failure. It's not their fault. The system has failed them. And that's not a crime on them. Yet now we're suggesting involuntary euthanasia. Make it make sense. Because until we fix those root problems, it's going to continue to be a problem, and more people are going to die. And if you think this is just about homeless people, you're wrong, because once they move on from them, they're going to move on to the next vulnerable group, just as they always do. It's a part of the playbook. And you know, this is kind of similar to Velveeta Voldemort trying to deploy the National Guard all across the country. It is a temporary fix. Even if crime is decreasing, what happens when they leave? And right now we're spending $30 million a month putting a Band-Aid on a fucking compound fracture, when instead we could use that $30 million to build more affordable housing, to fund job training programs, to fund mental health outreach, to fix the root problems. And let's not even talk about the fact that our cities in America are not built to withstand military occupation. We've seen it all over the news. Those tanks are destroying the streets, and it's going to cost even more than that $30 million a month that we're already paying. And that's just for DC's deployment. So if he starts putting them everywhere, you can just multiply that number. And guys, this isn't about politics. It's not. It's about basic fucking human decency. Because guess what? At the end of the day, we are all human. So just treat each other with respect. Like, that's just baseline for being a human. Have respect for others. Stop fearing people because they're different from you. It makes no sense to me. Learn from them. Grow with them. I don't think that's a radical idea. I don't think that's a woke extremist idea to just treat others with respect. So if you're like me and you're tired of seeing this, the change starts with you. If you see people dehumanizing and demonizing entire groups of people or spreading propaganda or hateful rhetoric, shut that shit down. And don't do it just with emotion, do it with facts. I encourage all of you, if things don't feel right, look into it. Fact check things. It's as simple as that. Now guys, as of right now, TikTok is my main platform, but we're moving over here. We are moving to YouTube, trying to transition into long form content. So hit that subscribe button, like, comment, do all the things, and I'll see you next time.